What's up YouTube, Jade up here, bringing you guys a new video today, well tonight I should say, because I did a video earlier today showing off a 2-card combo for Post Photon Hypernova. So I thought I'd bring you guys an actual deck list today, right now, because I've seen it asked so much in these different branded groups that I'm in, what does a list look like without Bysteals? So I decided, let's throw together a list, excuse the chair at my work, sorry, if you guys heard that. But anyway, so I decided to put together a list for a budget branded list. So this has got none of the Bysteals, none of that. So just in case, there's people out there that just don't want to play the Bysteals, or they just don't have the Bysteals, which, I mean, I understand with like Lubellion and Magnum Hut and Druid Swarm, but if you can get at least Sarnier, I feel like that's a very good card to be picked up, to be played in here. Sarnier, he's amazing, as you guys have seen from my videos. He's a big, huge starter that starts a lot of different combos. So, well, not really starts, he's part of a lot of different combos, I should say. So yeah, let's get into the list. So I thought for it being budget, I pull out some common Albazes. So we had 2 Albaz, which these are Italians that I picked up just to have them. I still don't feel the need for 3 Albaz ever. Budget, expensive. I just don't feel like you should be playing this card as a 3 of. I feel like 2 is perfectly fine. You don't want to play 3. If 3 just bricks way too much in my opinion. So yeah, so 2 Albaz. 1 Ecclesia. You need a second light target, and because Cartesia is just so, it's like, last I seen it was hovering around between the 20 something to 30 something. So that's pretty much out of the budget in my opinion. So 1 Cartesia, because you need the extra light target, plus she's good, because if you're going second, you could summon her, tribute her, get an Albaz, and then just straight up fuse right away. So I mean, she's good, but obviously Cartesia is just so much better. Still playing the 1 Mercurier, because the fact that he is a little bit of a hand trap, just being able to stop stuff is pretty good. And I still play the 1 Albion. Albion's still really, really good. I think I'm going to zoom in a little bit, actually. Oh, God, that's way too much. Let's just go there. So I got the 1 Albion. He's good still. He gets your draws in. He sets up some of your combos, which you don't play the exact combo with him with Branded Retribution because of the fact that there is no Sarnier in here. So he's still good though, because he still lets you get your draws and send stuff to the grave and whatnot. Obviously still 3 Aluber the Boober. 3 fucking Tragedy. 3 Aluber the Boober, 3 Tragedy. Dramaturge and Adlib. I know I normally say Adlib is not good right now, but kind of in a budget-esque build, you're going to want to try to play him, because you want to be able to try to turbo out into double Masquerade. That's one big thing you want to do as a budget build, is try to get to double Tax Dragon as fast as possible, because Tax Dragon is going to be one of your biggest win cons in the deck. Plus, having more Despians helps you get the Despia combo with another card that I'm going to show you guys, which I think might be, yeah. So I do have the 3 Keeper Dragon Magics. I've shown you guys the combo with this and any Despia card, Despia monster, how that's a 2-card raw lock. I've shown the video on my channel if you guys want to go back and look. It's up there. I didn't have the keepers on me at the time, but I actually do have them now. But yeah, so the keeper with the Despia is a really good combo in a budget build, because you want to have the raw lock is really good in the budget build, because you don't only have a lot of expensive cards to be able to make different plays. You don't have the branded stuff to be able to do with the branded beast and whatnot. So having the 2-card raw lock is pretty good. And then obviously the 1 Raw's Disciple for the raw lock. Just being able to give this to your opponent, keep them from special summoning. It's really good in the budget build, but in the more expensive build, like you guys have seen, I wouldn't play this. And then because you don't have copies of the Bysteals in this engine, in this build, playing the Frightful package is actually pretty good still. Being able to just do really fun stuff with it, make double, like I said, you want to make Masquerade, Tax Dragon as fast as possible and as many of them as possible. But you only play 2, so I mean, spoiler, I guess. So you want to try to make 2 as consistently and fast as possible, because that's one of your main win cons, is just making double Tax Dragon and making them pay a holy crap ton of life to do absolutely anything. So having that helps. Then obviously, you know, we still got the 3 branded fusion, the 3 branded opening. I still like the 3 branded high spirits, even in the budget build, because the whole play, like I've said before, which again you guys have seen this combo, the Shadal Winda combo, that's a budget option, so that's why I still have it in here, because it's still a possibility to make. 1 branded in red, because I still don't think the multiple branded red is correct. 1 theater, like the same reason with the polymerizations in the Frightful package, is you want to make your Tax Dragons as fast as possible. You want to try to make 2. This deck is basically, and then the Lost. Your budget build of branded is basically just Tax Dragon Turbo. Tax Dragon or Raw Lock Turbo. That's basically how it works. And then you still, this is a little bit of the pushing it, because these are about $10 a piece, I want to say. I think the golds, the commons, and all them are all about $10 a piece. So this is pushing the budget a little bit, but you really do need the super polys. So if you guys had the $30 for 3 super polys, definitely play them. It's going to help you a lot to win a lot of games. And the last but not least, traps, it's just the 1 expulsion and the 1 banishment. The banishment is still good, and the expulsion is still good. Both of these are really cheap. Obviously, that's a common, and this is like a $2 or $3 super. Which, if you can afford this, get yourself some Sarniers, people. Come on, they're the same price. But for those that don't want to play them, that's why I'm doing this list, or can't afford them. Anyway, moving on. I still like playing 3 Albion, the Fusion Albion. I still will stand this for a while, because you go through these so much and so fast. So I still like the 3s. 2 Lubellion. Obviously, you don't need more. Sometimes I play less, but I think right now, I think 2 is where you want to be, because you put this back, but if you get it where you don't get the play to put this back, you want to have the second one to be able to make the combo still. Mirror Jade. This is just, I only think you need 1 Mirror Jade. If you want to play 2, you could play 2, but I couldn't find the room for 2. If you want to cut the Brandon High Spirits combo and add other stuff, I would put a second Mirror Jade in here. But I cut the 1 Mirror Jade to be able to make room for that little combo. And then the 1 Albalanetus, last time I seen this card was like $15. So I think this is the most expensive card in the deck. If it's gone up from there and it's like $20-$30 now, then totally ignore this. But this is part of the 2-card Raw Lock combo, so I hope this card is still like cheap. I haven't checked the price in a while, but last I seen this card was like $15. Spend the 15, get the Albalanetus. It'll help out so much and make so many different combos. Plus this against the other dragon decks, you could just set your Albat. Actually, what some people don't know actually is that you can contact fuse with a face down. So you could just take your Albaz, if you have Albaz, just set it, so that way they can't interact with it, and then just link contact fuse with their entire like Dragon Link board, and just make this, and then you get through all of their negates and everything. So that's pretty cool, because this can actually be contact fused in 2. So yeah, so that, and then double Masquerade, Tax Dragon. Like I said, your budget build is basically Tax Dragon Turbo. You want to make Tax Dragon as fast as possible. Double Tax Dragons, almost like your win con next to playing the Raw Lock. 1 Quertus, because you're still playing, this is again part of the combo. You want to be able to make the Quertus to get your Raw banished, as you guys have seen in the combo. And then just in this build, even in my expensive build, I'm still playing Quertus for right now, but I might end up cutting this out of my expensive build for other stuff that's coming out. The Construct Window, you guys have seen this combo in the Brandon High Spirits play. Again, if you want to not play the Brandon High Spirits combo, cut these cards because you don't need them. And last but not least, just the Garura, the Merdragon, and the Dracostapelia. I believe Garura is like $15-$16. So theoretically, the 2 most expensive cards in the deck is Garura and What do you got? Albinatus. So realistically, I think these are the two most expensive cards, on top of the 3 copies of Super Poly, which I can pick up the deck. On top of these, so I think this is like your real money of the deck, but everything else should be just stupid cheap to pick up. So that's basically it. That is the, why are these, oh, whatever. That is my budget build without branded. I'm sorry, branded build without Bystials. So, like I said, I did this because I've seen so many people in Facebook groups asking, "Oh, let's see, what's a budget? What's a list looking at like without Bystials? What's a list looking at like without Bystials?" So I thought I'd put together a list without Bystials to kind of help those people out. Again, if you guys also play branded and you want to put your input down in the comment section down below for budget options for those players, please do so in the comments. Let's try to help out the branded community, get the branded community growing. It's a great community, great people, great deck. So, yeah, peace.